Hello seekers, welcome to Navamsha, your destination for short updates on Vedic astrology. Moon will make its move in the sign of Aries. A new journey, a new sequence from Aries to Pisces will begin on 4th of December. When Moon enters the Aries zodiac sign, it has to cross the Gandanta of Pisces and Aries and also shift the focus from Jupiterian to Rahuvian. Now when Rahu, which is in Bharani Nakshatra, starts influencing this moon, a moon which has come after receiving the guidance of Brihaspati, the Dev Guru Jupiter, is definitely going to think out of the box. Don't treat this moon Rahu as a negative thing. This is a time to figure out new ideas. People involved in advertising industry, creative field, where ideas are more important, where thought is the driver of the company, you will see great success. It's a good time to think about a startup. Startup and startup related initiatives will see major shift in energy, and that energy can be more and more creative. This is the time to create something. This is the time to write a poetry. This is the time to express your feeling in a creative way. Because the second house has retrograde Mars, non-verbal communication will dominate for next couple of days. So dress nicely, feel more confident, look towards your inner self and see if your outer self reflects the same, or it is a discrepancy between your inner self and the outer self. Try to bring them on the same page. People involved in eye care businesses, people involved in tourism, export and import will see good boost in their business and career. If you want to join an MNC, or if you're thinking, you can apply during this time. But one thing you have to remember, that Rahu is called Kshanabhangur. That means temporary, momentary happiness. So you might feel elated or ecstatic, but don't take any decision out of that. You should take a decision that you have with the wisdom that you have taken from Jupiter, that has carried forward from the 12th house. It's a new beginning, it's a new cycle. Moon will also experience during this time a transition of Mercury from the 8th, that means from Aries, 8th to 9th house. That means this is the time when a lot of truth will also come. So don't close your eyes, face the reality and find innovative solution to focus on that reality. People who will stick to their roots and yet explore new things will become more successful. Innovation is the key during this moon transit. What should you be careful about? You should be careful about food, about anything that you speak out of arrogance, anything where your word shows comparison. You try to dominate somebody, you try to demean somebody, you try to show somebody their place. Don't do that. It's also a time when your obsession with self might increase, so take care of that. You might continuously talk about yourself, which might hurt your relationship, because maybe that person wants to speak their heart out, because they are also influenced by Moon and Rahu. So it's a time of coming together collectively, but yet giving yourself an importance. It's a very good time to get out of any inferiority complex. So look towards your strength areas and you will find success. It's not a great time for students though, because students can get distracted. Moon Rahu creates a lot of material distraction. So keep aside your phone, don't play a lot of games, and focus completely on something new. This is the time to explore a new horizon, maybe learn a new chapter. And for people who are in corporate world, it's an excellent time. It's a time when you can prove yourself. It's a time when you can change your image. It's a very good time. Utilize it properly. Control your expenses. Insecurities might increase, especially in relationships. Refrain from jealousy, and presence of a third person in a relationship can seriously tarnish the connection. So be very careful whom you are going to bring as a mediator. With Rahu and Moon combination, and while Moon crosses Rahu, it is a time to pray to Ma Durga, so that there is a lot of self-control. Discipline is must, especially discipline associated with food, and the time of sleep. Hard work is must because Saturn will be 10th from the moon. But overall, if I see the picture, if you do the hard work and smart work, if you find unique new solutions, you will see that this moon Rahu will prove to be utmost creative, mind-boggling, and a very happy transit for you. Make the best use of it. Namaste.